Hello everyone, it is Speedy of Speed Racer 4563 Productions, coming to you with my second to last Transformers video review of this week. And today we shall be looking at the Transformers Galaxy Force Legends class Megatron. As you can see, it is a mean looking mofo. It is a mean looking mofo, this. The colour scheme on it, as you can see, very TV accurate, and unlike any of the other figures that I've reviewed, this is the first one that doesn't suffer from visible head syndrome or visible hand syndrome. Huzzah! Anyway, but yeah, nice big Decepticon symbol up there on the roof. And yeah, these big wheels on the back, I should point out, they don't turn. They're actually small. Those little small indent wheels that they have on like the toy tanks on that. But these wheels with the very nice sort of metallic-y lilac, I think it is, they turn. Yeah, that's very nice though. As you can see, there is some detail as well on the back, the thrusters, and then the section where the Cyber Planet key went into him, so that he could get his revolver. Or ideally, these sections here would sort of like spring up into like 3 spikes. They would then detach, and then reattach themselves onto his arms, which was pretty cool. In short, this guy in Transformers Galaxy Force was a BAMF, or badass mofo. But yeah. So to transform him, we take these fins here at the back, we rotate them down till they reach the bottom, as so and as so. And in fact, this is actually how he looked throughout most of the show. It looked weird. Anyway, we then come to the undercarriage, and we detach the legs from the sides of the vehicle, rotate them around, and we have the knees resting just atop the crotch area. We then rotate said crotch area down, rotate the legs back down, and rotate the legs from the knee downward around, as so and as so, until you have his massive feet. And you want to come to these 2 front sections here, rotate them back as so, and as so, until they are resting against the jetpack like that. Then you want to take the cone section here, split it in 2, rotate them down. You want to grab these purple sections here on the end, rotate them around as so to reveal his hands. Then on the shoulder ball joint, you want to rotate them up and around as so, and repeat the process on the other arm as so. Then you want to take this grey section here and push that up, and that will in turn knock his chest down and reveal his head. And there is the Transformers Galaxy Force Legends class Megatron in his robot mode, and it is a very nice robot mode, and given the size and the scale of this figure, is actually TV accurate, and in truth so was the transformation. But yeah, articulation wise, obviously not a lot. The head can look up and down, courtesy of a pin joint that actually runs through his neck. The shoulders, they aren't supposed to be flopping about like that, they're supposed to lock into place, but I've had this figure now for about 4 years, so yeah. But anyway, the shoulders are on a ball joint, so you can like rotate them about and stuff. I suppose you could say that there is wrist articulation prior to the pin joint, but that's prior to the transformation. The legs can go backward, can go forwards all the way, and then they can just sit flush against the back. He does have full knee articulation, as you can see, as well as a knee swivel and somewhat of a thigh swivel also, so you can see. And then of course there's the knee swivel, thigh swivel, knee swivel. Got it? Good. And yeah, that's about it for the articulation of this figure, which is a bit of a shame really, because I would have actually liked to have seen what they could have done with the articulation on this figure. But oh wow. And again, it is a remarkably good figure, this. If you can manage to find one of these going cheap enough on eBay or Amazon, I highly, highly, highly recommend picking up this figure. In fact, I can't recommend this figure enough. That's how good he is. I can't recommend it enough. And that is the truth. But yeah. So now to transform him back into his vehicle mode, what you want to do is you want to take the arms, rotate them and swivel them down as so that they're sort of like backwards, like that. You want to rotate the wrists up to form the, or well, to hide the fists really, and to get these small purple indents showing. You want to take the chest, you want to rotate it up, and that in turn will push the head back into its place, as so. You want to take these shoulder sections here, rotate them up, then you just peg the arms together to form the nose cone. Then you want to take the front sections of the car, rotate them around, and I should just point out that this section right here does get caught on the shoulder, so you need to sort of bend it out and then rotate it over, as so and as so. Then you want to take the legs, you want to rotate them at the knee and get the knee guard again just underneath the crotch area, and repeat the process on the other leg. Then you want to take the crotch area, rotate it up, rotate the leg back on the knee joint, rest it up against the crotch area, and then bend the back wheel down on the knee joints as so, and they just peg onto the side. Then you want to take the feet, you want to rotate them up as so and as so, and there you have the Galaxy Force Megatron back in his vehicle mode. Now again, I cannot stress enough how much of a good figure this is. Again, if you can find one of these going cheap enough on either Amazon or eBay, then I highly recommend picking it up. For God's sake, pick this figure up. It doesn't matter if you're an Optimus Prime fan, an Ironhide fan, a Sideswipe fan, you will love this figure to no end. I mean, as I stated in my last video, I am a huge Optimus Prime fan, and I absolutely love this figure. It's just absolutely fantastic. Speaking of which, in my next review, we shall be looking at the Galaxy Force Legends Class Optimus Prime. So until then, folks, this has been Speedy of Speed Racer 4563 Productions, saying thank you for watching. See you around.